Forbearance was a fantastic life raft for those who needed help with their mortgages during the pandemic. But as that begins to sunset, is there a giant wave of foreclosures about to hit? Put away your life vest. This is not like what happened 15 years ago, and here's 4 reasons why. Reason number 1, fewer homeowners are in trouble. According to Keeping Current Matters, after the last housing crash, 9.3 million households were in trouble and lost their homes due to foreclosure, short sale, or just giving it back to the bank. With the pandemic and the stay-at-home orders of early last year, 30% of homeowners were predicted to enter the forbearance program. Only 8.5% did. Now it's down to 3.5%. or roughly 1,863,000 homes. That's a large number, but it's nowhere near the 9.3 million of the past. Reason number 2 that you can hang up your life vest. Of the 1.86 million homes in forbearance, 87% of them have at least 10% equity in their home. The 10% is an important number because it gives these homeowners the ability to sell their home and have enough money to pay for the expenses of doing so without having the hit on their credit that foreclosure would cause. The 87% that have equity in their home have a really great solution. There is still, however, 13% that may not have that option, and that would be about 241,800 homes. For context, here are the annual foreclosure numbers from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. In 2017, there were 314,220 foreclosures. For 2018, 279,040, and in 2019, 277,520. And while foreclosures are super unfortunate, and I wouldn't wish them on anybody, what you can begin to see is that the rate of foreclosures that could be coming are very much in line with the last several years. Reason number 3 that the flood's not coming and you can safely remove your water wings? Today's market can absorb any listings that come up for sale. Listing inventory is what's really key here. This is the perfect distinction between buyer's market and a seller's market. Back in 2008, there was a 9-month supply of houses. Every neighborhood had streets and streets of houses that were available for sale. Today, in the Gainesville-Alachua County area, we have 1.7 months of supply. So if you were in trouble and needed to list your house, it would sell quickly because we're still short on houses to sell. As Lawrence Yun, the chief economist for the National Association of Realtors, explains, when addressing potential foreclosures emerging from the forbearance program, any foreclosure increases will likely be quickly absorbed by the market. It will not lead to any price declines. Come on in, the water's fine, because my 4th and final tip is the fact that those in power want to do everything they can to prevent a wave of foreclosures from coming. This summer, the White House released a fact sheet, which explains how homeowners with government-backed mortgages will be given further options to help them keep their homes when exiting forbearance. If you'd like a closer look at that fact sheet, I'm going to link to it down in the description. The pandemic of 2020 was completely unprecedented, and what's going to happen in our future is going to be new territory. But with the data that we have available from the economists that we know, like, and trust, it seems like we're going to be able to stay afloat and things are going to be okay. For those of you hanging on the sidelines waiting to jump into this market because prices are going to dip, I think it's time to get in the game because that wave of foreclosures isn't coming. And if you're ready to jump into the Gainesville market pool, make sure you check out my video on what homes in Gainesville are really selling for. I'm Lindsey Johnson, your resource for all things real estate. See you next time.